For many Americans, the dream of homeownership is a cornerstone of the American dream. But behind that idyllic facade lies a complex web of financial decisions that can have far-reaching consequences for generations to come. One of the most critical choices you all make as a homeowner is whether to opt for a substantial down payment or take on a significant mortgage balance. According to Zillow's 2022 Homeowner Survey, nearly half of all homeowners in the United States, 47, chose to put down between 10 and 20 of their home's purchase price. However, making such a large upfront investment can have its drawbacks. For instance, putting down 20 of a $250,000 home would require an additional $50,000 out of pocket. On the other hand, choosing a mortgage balance that's more manageable can provide some much-needed flexibility in today's economy. A survey conducted by Bankrate found that nearly one-third, 32, of homeowners opt for a 30-year mortgage with a down payment as low as 3 to 5. But what does this mean for your long-term financial stability? Consider the example of John and Jane Doe, a hypothetical couple who purchased their dream home in suburban Chicago. They had the option to put down $100,000, 40 of the purchase price, or finance nearly half of the cost through a mortgage. While paying off a larger portion of the home upfront would eliminate thousands of dollars in interest payments over time, it also tees up significant capital that could be invested elsewhere. As we delve into this critical decision-making process, you'll discover why some experts argue that taking on more mortgage debt can actually lead to greater long-term financial freedom. But is this the right choice for everyone? As we continue to navigate the complexities of homeownership in America, one crucial aspect stands out: the choice between a substantial down payment and a substantial mortgage balance. This decision has far-reaching implications for our financial security, stability, and future prosperity. According to data from Zillow, the median home value in the United States is approximately $270,000. However, this number can vary significantly depending on the region, city, or even neighborhood. For instance, a property in San Francisco might cost upwards of $1 million, while one in Detroit could be purchased for under $100,000. When it comes to financing, many homeowners opt for conventional mortgages with down payments ranging from 5 to 20. This can provide access to more favorable interest rates and terms. However, some may choose to put down a larger portion of the purchase price upfront, reducing their mortgage balances significantly. Consider the example of Emily, who recently purchased her first home in Chicago. With a $40,000 down payment on a $300,000 property, she now carries a mortgage balance of approximately $260,000. This means that nearly 87 of her monthly mortgage payments will go toward paying off principal rather than interest. On the other hand, Sarah and John recently bought their dream home in Denver with a more modest $15,000 down payment. Their mortgage balance stands at around $320,000, accounting for roughly 55% of the property's value. As they begin making monthly payments, they all need to consider the implications of carrying such a significant debt. The numbers are staggering. According to the Federal Reserve, outstanding mortgage balances in the United States exceed $14 trillion, with over 40 million households carrying some level of mortgage debt. The consequences of these choices can be far-reaching, influencing everything from credit scores and financial stability to long-term wealth accumulation and retirement readiness. As we continue to explore the age-old debate between a substantial down payment and a substantial mortgage balance, it's essential to examine the long-term implications on your financial stability. Research suggests that homeowners who put down at least 20 of the purchase price tend to accumulate wealth faster than those who opt for a smaller down payment. A study by Zillow found that homes with mortgage balances exceeding $30,000 have seen an average annual appreciation rate of around 3, whereas properties with significant down payments have experienced an appreciable rate of approximately 5. This difference may seem negligible, but consider the compounding effect over 2 decades. By choosing a large down payment, you essentially building equity in your home while also reducing potential long-term financial burdens. On the other hand, maintaining a mortgage balance of $30,000 or more could be likened to carrying debt on a significant asset. This can lead to increased monthly expenses, as well as decreased purchasing power and liquidity. According to data from the Federal Reserve, homeowners with higher mortgage balances often have lower credit scores due to the strain caused by large loan obligations. A notable example is the case of homeowner Sarah Johnson, who put down 10 on a $200,000 home in 2010. While her initial monthly payments were manageable, rising interest rates and increasing property taxes soon took their toll. By 2020, Johnson found herself with a mortgage balance exceeding $250,000 and an escalating monthly payment of over $1,500. This stark example highlights the importance of considering long-term implications when deciding between a significant down payment and a substantial mortgage balance. It's crucial to weigh the pros and cons carefully, taking into account factors like appreciation rates, interest rates, and potential financial liabilities. The trade-off between a substantial down payment and a larger mortgage balance is not just about mathematical calculations. It's also about the psychological impact on one's financial well-being. For instance, research suggests that homeowners who put down significant deposits tend to feel more invested in their properties, leading to better maintenance habits and a greater sense of pride. On the other hand, having a substantial mortgage can lead to feelings of burden or stress, particularly when interest rates rise. According to data from the Federal Reserve, nearly 40 of all mortgages in the United States are currently above $200,000, with many homeowners struggling to keep up with monthly payments. Consider the example of Emily and Rianne, who recently purchased a home for $500,000. With a conventional mortgage, they put down just $20,000 or $100,000, leaving them with a hefty balance of $400,000. Now, let's say interest rates increase by 2, pushing their monthly payments up by over $300. Meanwhile, Sarah and Michael chose to put down an additional $30,000 on top of their $20,000 deposit, reducing their mortgage balance to $250,000. While they didn't have the cash reserves for a larger down payment up front, their decision has saved them thousands of dollars in interest payments over the life of the loan. The implications of these decisions extend beyond individual homeowners. As a nation, our collective choice between large down payments and substantial mortgages has significant consequences for economic growth and social mobility. With more money tied up in housing debt, households have less disposable income to spend on goods and services, potentially stifling consumer-driven economies. Moreover, the pressure to keep up with rising mortgage balances can exacerbate existing wealth disparities, leaving lower-income families further behind. As policymakers and financial experts continue to grapple with these issues, it's crucial to understand the complex interplay between housing affordability, debt levels, and individual financial well-being. As we delve deeper into the world of homeownership, it's becoming increasingly clear that the decision between a significant down payment and a substantial mortgage balance is not just about numbers, it's about lifestyle. Consider Mary, who opted for a $200,000 mortgage with a 30-year amortization period, resulting in monthly payments of over $1,300. Meanwhile, her neighbor John chose to put down a whopping $100,000 on his $500,000 home, shaving his monthly payments down to around $2,000. While the savings may seem substantial for Mary, they're cash